My name is Klas Dahlbeck and this is Hockey Travelers Club. Yeah, it's my hometown where I grew up and we lived there until I was about 10 years old. It's a smaller city, maybe around 30,000 people. Bandy was bigger there growing up, and we actually had a good Russian guy playing on the team, KSK. So there was more people playing bandy than ice hockey, but my brother started playing and I followed him.
Should I visit this city as a tourist maybe? There is nothing to see there.
I don't know if it's the first city you're gonna go to if you ever go to Sweden, but yeah, it can definitely be on your bucket list. That's where I live right now, and that's maybe an hour away from Katrineholm. It's where I played hockey before I moved over to USA, and it's like a medium-sized city, 150,000 people. It's a big university we have there, and they also have, yeah, what else do we have? We have, there's a big company called Saab where they make airplanes and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, that's a lot of people work there, and of course they have the hockey team, and they still play in the highest league, and I think they're struggling a little bit this year, but usually a good team. Yeah, Rockford is a smaller city outside of Chicago. It's where I was drafted by Chicago, so that's where I had my first couple of years when I moved to the US.
How old was you when you came to Rockford?
Maybe 21, something like that.
Was it difficult for you to live independently?
No, I've done that. Like I moved from my family when I was 18 to move to Linköping. So I'd lived by myself for 3 years already before I moved to the US, but a new country, a new language, and like you have to get a social security number, you gotta have a driver's license, you gotta get all that new stuff when you move to a new country, and that was a little bit of it took some time to get settled in.
How was it for you to live in US?
No, I think it was a good experience, and maybe Rockford wasn't on top of my list. I lived in other cities too, which was even better, but overall I would say my time in the US was very fun. Chicago is super nice. I wasn't there a lot. I was called up for a few games, but I was within the organization and it's close to Rockford, so we got to spend some time in Chicago, and it's probably one of my favorite cities. It's a big city, but the downtown feels kind of small, and it's very clean, and you have the lake, you have all these restaurants with patios and shopping.
What do you think about the weather in Chicago? Is it for you good?
Yeah, it was very windy, and especially out by that. They have like a lake that comes into downtown, and I feel like it was very windy there. It could be really cold. We spent some time there. My family came over during one of the Christmas breaks, and just walking around the city a ton during that Christmas time was very cold. I'd never been to Russia before. You heard guys that have been playing in the KHL talking about different stuff, but for me, Moscow was just a new experience. And I landed, got picked up at Domodedovo airport, and they drove me, and I had no idea where I was, and it was just, but for me, Moscow, we really like it here. Both me and my family, it's a super nice city.
What did you surprise when you came to Moscow?
No, I think I thought the language was gonna be harder for us to get around, but they just had the World Championship in football that summer when I came, so I think a lot of restaurants and people had probably been learning a little bit of English.
What is the worst thing in Moscow?
Probably the traffic, or for sure. Yeah, the traffic. It can be really tough, and especially now in the winter and with snow and everything, it can be really hard to get around, and you never know how long it's going to take. If it's going to take me 30 minutes with taxi to get to practice, or if it's going to take me an hour and a half. So yeah, I would definitely say the
What is the best?
We like pretty much everything here, but I would say our team is probably the best. We always have a really good team, and every year we're competitive. And my first year we got a chance to win, but everything is good. Like the food is good, the living is good. It's good for the family.
Do you like to travel?
Yes and no.
Why?
Well, just because of our family situation right now.
There's two small kids?
Two small kids, and also the fact that we pretty much spend like 10 months of the year away from home. So when I go back in the summer, traveling again isn't something that I want to do, really. Yes. Yeah, I just want to go back home. Like we've been and we travel a lot with the team.
The worst place in the world for you, the worst. Tell me where I shouldn't go. The Rockford?
I can't say that it's the worst place in the world, but you don't have to go there if you don't want to watch the Rockford Ice Hogs play hockey.
And the final question, tell me please 3 places in the world that everyone must see.
Go to see the Great Chinese Wall, should be on the list. Maybe some pyramids down
in Egypt?
Yeah, maybe you should see that. Well, everybody wants to go to the Maldives, and so do I. Someday maybe we'll get a chance to go there because it just looks unbelievable.